Why do Italians freak out if you put a hat on a bed like you just summoned death itself? Most people put hats wherever. On a table, on a chair, on a bed. It's a hat. Beds are flat surfaces. Hats go on surfaces. Nobody thinks twice about it. Normal, logical behavior. Italians absolutely lose their minds. You put a hat on a bed, and suddenly, it's panic mode. Get that off the bed right now. Someone physically grabs it. Sometimes it gets thrown across the room. Non-Italians are confused. It's just a hat. What's the problem? The problem is you just invited death into the house. A hat on a bed means someone in the family is going to die. Not symbolically, literally, soon. The superstition is so serious that some Italians won't even step into a room if there's a hat on the bed. You'll be told to remove it from outside the doorway. This isn't preference. This is emergency protocol. This rule comes from old Italian death rituals. When someone died at home, their body was laid on the bed and their hat was placed there during funeral preparation. Over time, the association flipped. The hat on the bed stopped representing death and started causing it. The object itself became the trigger. The rule hardened. Never put a hat on a bed, ever. Here's the darker truth behind it. This superstition comes from centuries of Italian life where death was constant. Plague, poverty, war, infant mortality, loss was everywhere. Death wasn't abstract, it was daily. So everyday actions became dangerous if done wrong. Italians developed dozens of small rules meant to prevent catastrophe. The hat is one of them. And even modern Italians who say they don't believe in superstitions will still refuse to put a hat on a bed. Logic doesn't matter. Fear bypasses reason. The hat goes on the chair. End of discussion. And if you're non-Italian and you put your hat on an Italian family's bed, you've committed a serious violation. It'll be removed immediately. Someone might throw it out. Some older relatives will open windows, light candles, say prayers to undo what you just did. You thought you were setting something down. They think you just endangered the family. And Italian kids grow up watching this reaction and absorbing it without explanation. You just know. Hats don't go on beds. The reason doesn't matter. The rule is absolute. Normal people put hats anywhere. Italians never put them on beds under any circumstances. Were you taught this rule growing up? Drop A if it's non-negotiable.